Welcome back, everybody, to our Havre AC save here on Football Manager 2017. We are back after what I would say started off as kind of an awkwardly frustrating month and has worked out to be better. We're starting to wake up a little bit, which is encouraging. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. We're gonna take this and one step at a time, but it's been a very encouraging month. Um, So let's take a look at what has happened. So we ended up in our last match. We had a 2-1 win at Saint Etienne, or at home against Saint Etienne, which was solid and gave us something to build off of. I'm really disappointed in the next match, the 2-0 away at Monaco. We played them really deep and missed a penalty for some odd reason. We can't score penalties to save our life. Um, we missed two this month, which is really irritating. But we would have taken a 1-0 lead and probably would have changed some of the tone of the game. Unfortunately, we didn't. They scored a brace in the dying end of this match, and we ended up going down 2-0. Irritating. I made a little tactical tweak, and I'll show you what it was in a minute. And we came back against Guingamp, and we banged four in. So Jan Mabella had quite the game. He finally woke up, and we started to score a bit here, and we belted four in for him. He had a phenomenal day. We then went away to Stade Bressois, and again, belted four in. Former Le Havre player Mergim Bershia, he put one in on us right away, but we came screaming back and put them to the sword. So we are home against Nice today. So tactically, what I do, all I did was move the second forward from a deep lying forward up into a poacher. So now both of these guys are irritating the back line. It creates a mess of confusion up top, and our attacking wingbacks are starting to put nice deep crosses in, and we're starting to click. So I think maybe we're starting to find something in here. I'm not sure. Too early to tell yet. We're gonna have to remove other guys in here, but it is encouraging, to say the least. It is encouraging. Actually, I want to put Bruls in instead of that, which is exciting. So we're starting to get something to work here. We've started to get some goals. We're starting to click, which I like. So looking at the squad, Mabel is our leading goal scorer with 4 and 8. He had, admittedly, they all came in one game. But we are getting goals from a bunch of different places. I don't know why they chose him. So do that. We are getting a bunch of goals from a bunch of different places. Again, assists, the same sort of thing. They're starting to pop up, but you can see our wingbacks are starting to show a few. Our other striker, and it's starting to get good. We've got a bunch of guys. Daniel Indy, who we brought in at the end of the last transfer window that we talked about. Again, he's starting to play really nicely. Things are starting to gel. The team has settled out, so everybody stopped bitching about. You can see squad harmony is back up nicely. Everybody stopped bitching about the fact that we got rid of our right back the last time. So everybody is content with the team. And as you can see from the points, we are now sitting in 6th on 13 points, just outside of continental qualification. I would love. This is the place that I want to be, 5th or 6th, because with the Coupe de France and the Coupe de la Liga, we're going to. Chances are somebody up here at the end of the season is going to win one of those, and it's going to drop. Those continental qualification spots are going to drop down. So that's where we need to be. We do have a game in hand on Caen, so a win lands us, potentially jumping them into 5th, which would be nice. The Coupe de la Liga, which is one I thought, yeah, that's somewhere where we potentially have a better shot to win. We drew Marseille. Fortunately, we're at home, but we drew Marseille in the opening, or in the third round, our opening round, the third round proper, which is annoying at best, and is going to make that a certain challenge. So maybe the Coupe de France is our better bet this year. either way, if we can keep the league form up and rolling higher here, we're going to be in a better shot to have something trickle down um, at us. But those are longer term deals. Financially, we are, I think, going to need to do something in the upcoming window to try and move a couple of guys on in January just to sort of reboost the situation. As I've been tactically exploring, I think we're carrying a few players in a few places that we don't need to be. So we're gonna cool our jets per se on that. I mean, we're still under budget. We're not spending, and we haven't spent everything available to us. But I want to get this stuff all back in black. And let me just double check the club. Oh, I'm sorry, the board. We are almost done with our upgraded facilities as well. So this will be nice because we will have a better youth facility um, uh, setup, which is only going to make our ability to draw impressive youth through our own better. We have a bunch of guys that are starting to develop. I'm getting kind of excited for the next few seasons where we're going to start to be able to pull some of the guys through our under 19s and up into the system. So I want to cool some of our recruiting. I think we're okay at the moment um, with a few more years of prospects. So we're going to see how it all goes. But the business at hand today is a home game against Nice. So let's see, what do we got? So the usual lineup is in there. Didion in goal, Ikoko, Mendy, Diallo, and Pellinard playing across the back. Theo's actually solidified his starting spot. Musa Niakate, unfortunately, he got hurt. In the course of that, he has been supplanted because Theo has played phenomenally well in his place. As you can see, he's well over 7 rating. I'm very happy. Manso, Konate, Pai in the midfield, and Indy as well, and then Gaetan, Corte, and Jan Mbella up top. Gaetan is, I don't know if it's just a curse that we have with the team that Gaetans can't score. He's starting to get himself pulled together. And then we have Thierry Ambrose on the bench, who also is a nice threat. Enzo is out there too. So we do have a bunch of depth in a bunch of places now that we can start to play with, which is good. So let's see if we can't. Sure. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. So let's see what we can do. The team is in good spirits, so let's do the thing. So we are, yeah. So and financially, there's a few guys I'm going to look, especially some of the wingers. I'm happier playing the more narrow tactic, and that seems to be working for us. So we may look at a 4-3-3 variant beyond the 4-4-2 diamond, just to see. But I'll take it. Sloppy and ugly, but I'll take it. We do not argue about these kinds of things around here. There's a few higher dollar guys I can get off the bill and have some value at this point that we should be able to get rid of. Wow, pack day at the Stade Océan. Oops. That's just a oops. It's a nice cross. That move is a lot of what we've been getting to score goals from. Is we get in really deep and just get a really nice cross to one of the strikers that's up there, which I'm a lot happier having two guys up top because there's somebody up there to take advantage of that, which I like. And we're playing a lot more solid. A lot of the teams seem to love going down the middle. Okay, Nice is trying to go down the side on us, which is okay because we're still clogging the middle. It makes crossing, it makes penetrating us a lot more difficult, which so far seems to be working. Ooh, that's a little dangerous. Not to say that we don't have our own fair share of luck playing a part in some of that stuff, but it's interesting against sort of a clogged midfield flat tactic like this, how we're going to respond in that. Nice is clearly out shooting us, but we are dominating the ball, which is a hallmark of my teams. We do tend to dominate possession. We are one of the best passing teams in the league, which carrying from FM16 seems to be one of my hallmarks, which is given that I even for a counterattacking system. I'm not super excited with what I saw from the squad so far. So It hasn't been the most thrilling first half, so I apologize. It's been a little fast with nothing but an own goal here, but it's okay. Sometimes they can't all be classics, I guess, um, as they say. Guys, the goal's in the other direction. But so we have some work to do in the fall here. But I am really quite, and you know what? Screw this. We're gonna start making some moves here to do this, and he's not having the best game either. I'm confident in my back pairing, so we're gonna make our changes all up across the top. I'm interested to see where this, to see where the sort of season starts to go. Hopefully, we don't go in the same sort of death spiral that we landed in last season, because to be fair, that was just unholy. But we'll see where we go. All things considered, I'm encouraged that we're starting to gel. We've had a couple of spurts where we've scored a lot of goals. I'd just like to see scoring continue in fixtures. Come on, dude! You had a wide open net. I'd like to see more consistent scoring start to show up. I'm okay if they're own goals or whatever, but we need to not go these stretches where we don't score and we're trying to fight for sort of 0-0 draws. Our defense is good, but that's just a lot of pressure to put on the back that we don't need to. We're never going to be that mistake free. It's just not realistic to assume. Nor am I, nor are the players that we have going to get there. But we'll see what happens in there. I am content with where we're at the moment. We're not terribly old, so I think we have a few seasons in us. We may have to play around, some guys coming up to refill some depth and do some more developing, but we're not particularly old, which I like. It gives us time to start to really, if we can put in a, top 10, top 8 performance this season, that gives us a lot of confidence that as this squad sort of gets together, because we haven't peaked. A lot of players haven't peaked. We're still a lot of 22, 21, 24. So we still have a few more seasons before guys really peak. So it'll be good to see as they start to gel, and we can start to augment with some guys coming through the youth academy. As they start to pull up over the next couple of seasons. Oh, come on, Enzo, there you go. See, that's what I like to see. We have really great fluid motion, and we're just able to generate goals now, which we haven't been. Last season was a nightmare. So nice move from Brules to start it. Ambrose with a nice pick out. Real's in all by himself on the net. Not much the keeper's going to do there. And we're taking it to Nice here in the 60th minute. But I think there's a lot of potential in the team. So there's still a lot of growth. I think we're gonna have some interesting seasons coming up. I think the big deal with this year is we can't flame out. I don't really understand why it happened. It's something I've been trying to explore and trying to understand, and I don't quite get what happened. But we're going to do everything we can to try and avoid it. I mean, I'm trying to rotate more. I'm trying some different tactics. I'm making sure that we're trying to play to better strengths. Ikoko in nice and deep there. Come on, plays it out deep out back. So we're trying some things. That was stupid. We're trying some different things this season, but nice clear. Brules, come on, get the wheels on. It just doesn't have the legs. I think he's the oldest guy on the team at 30. Real, Corte, come on. Gets a weird deflection that almost got us lucky. So hopefully we don't end up flaming out. I mean, the end of last year was just horrid to watch. I mean, we got smashed for 3 months straight, which super fun that is. Diddy Owen with a nice save, poking it over the top. Second half's getting a little more exciting. But I want to avoid that. We need a strong run in this year. Okay, Corte trying to get in deep. Can he do it? Not so much. Coco can't get in there, but well, that was just spastic. I don't know what the hell to say about that other than, God, that was awful. Just whiffed on that challenge. There. But so far, so good. 2-0. I'll take it. Like I said, I have confidence that we can put clean sheets up and a lot of clean sheets. But, we need to score because playing for the draw all the time is not what we want to be doing. And playing for, these. Oh, nice find. Okay. I would have liked it Coco to get out there and pick that up, but we'll take it. Yeah, I'm happy with sort of where we're going, but it's shit. It just takes a lot of pressure. See, things like that happen, and if we're fighting for 0-0 draws and something like that happens, you just get screwed. Whereas if we're able to put 1 or 2 in, something like this, while annoying that we didn't keep the clean sheet, Jesus, dude, it was right in front of you. Way to wave at it. Mighty words of Major League. Enough of that Olay bullshit. It just helps us, right? We're in a situation now where, oh come on, don't be stupid, but we have some protection for some time here against a mistake like that, or an issue where they find some space and just put together a good move. Corte, yeah. Where they put together a good move, we're still in okay shape. We still can, we can still defend. If something else goes seriously wrong and we give away another one, okay, fine, but a nice way to stop the back post cross. We end up with the draw. We're not cashing out on all the points, which was a big part of the issue last year. Is every time we got into a situation because we couldn't score, anytime something happened, we were giving away all the points. Yeah, okay, fine. You can argue, 1 point is, picking up 1 point all the time isn't great, but picking up 1 point is still better than picking up no points, which was the situation we finished the year in last year. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, I'm encouraged. We're starting to get our goal scoring mojo in. There we go. We're starting to be able to do things like that. So Thierry Ambrose with number 2 on the season, a French player out of the Manchester City system that we watched him for a while. So Corte gets a nice one, finds him right over the top. Decent bring down, and I'm not sure what magic thing happened there that caused it to deflect down in midair, but we'll take it. I promise not to complain too much about the physics engine either way, but we'll take it. So there you go, guys. Full time, Le Havre AC 3, Nice 1 from the Stade Océan. And we're getting happy here, so we are up to 4th. Ooh, nice. Lorient hasn't played. Okay. That's okay. We're where we want to be. We are where we want to be. So let's see what the coming month has in store before we are back. So we play Nancy-Lorraine, which was a recently promoted team. We should be winning that one. SC Bastia, that one should be a winnable game. We have Olympique Marseille in the Coupe de la Liga 3rd round, which is going to be tough. But we're certainly going to play that hard because I want to play well in that competition. We have Lille, another winnable one. Nantes, one they are struggling, one that should be winnable. And Bordeaux in the mix. Oh, let's just do a big one. We're going to come back for a clash against Paris Saint-Germain. So this should be a huge month for us in terms of picking up points. I mean, we ought to be able to run the league matches this month. Actually, I would go so far as to say we have to be running the league matches this month. So we will push that, and then hopefully we are in a really good place to go to the Parc des Princes and take on Paris Saint-Germain. So I will see you guys back for that one. And remember, if you are enjoying the content, please do like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please smash that subscribe button. It does mean a lot to have lots of folks in the subscriber pool that are getting notified of this because it makes me feel warm and fuzzy making these videos for you. And otherwise, I will see you at the Parc des Princes for PSG. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.